facilities bustling with shipments to and from Europe and the Americas.
The administration of the port is much easier to deal with than some other countries where you might have freight waiting for paperwork to clear for months, where in Gambia it generally takes days.
Another unique advantage of the Gambia, the language.
The Gambian fabric, which we know that we make it ourselves.
Welcome to the paradise of the Gambia.
I have travelled to many countries and decided I'd like to do a business of some sort in tourism for many, many years before I found this area. Being English speaking, being the laws that are similar to England, makes me feel totally comfortable in that way.
Dealing with shopkeepers, taxi drivers, whatever, they all speak English. It just makes business much easier to do.
In the Gambia, nearly all children of school age now attend class. For adults, vocational training abounds, and the University of the Gambia offers advanced studies in economics and management.
They love to learn, they love any kind of external stimuli that they get a chance to kind of be part of. They want to know, and you don't get that in Europe or America.
Demonstrate on how to send.
Our first batch, we had 13 students that were registered, and now we get a minimum of 50 each time it goes on. In fact, we have to turn people away. They have a want to learn it, and I think if that desire is there, then people are going to learn anything. And so people come in, they have a big desire to learn it, and they really work hard at it, and they follow the instructors, and they get it.
We are doing quite a lot in the education sector to ensure that there is availability of skilled labor.
We are the only ones that are giving free education for girls without regard to the parents' political affiliation.
On a continent where women are often second-class citizens, Gambia stands out as an exception, actively advancing women's rights and including them at all levels of government and business.
Today we have a project which is unprecedented with its gender orientation. The contractor, a woman, myself, the consultant and engineer, a woman, Marie Senghor, and the lawyer who negotiated this contract, a woman, Miss Ida Drame.
The sky is the limit for women in the Gambia. They are recognized for their significant contributions to the success of the Gambian economy, an economy based on quality.
We took first in Guinness quality. We are first in Africa. Everybody is proud. A small place like Julbrook taking first in Africa. It's a big proud.
Pride is no stranger to the skilled and motivated Gambian workforce.
They know their job, they are honest and trustworthy. You can depend on them.
Gambians understand that it's a competitive world.
You have to make sure that you are always a step ahead of the competitor. Otherwise, investors have choice.
In 2004, the World Economic Forum ranked the Gambia as Africa's sixth most competitive economy and first among the West African countries.
We are one of the smallest countries in Africa, and we are ranked one of the best in Africa in terms of transparency, in terms of the fight against corruption, in terms of political stability and good governance.
Small, it is a great advantage because it is easy to organize logistics, for example, for investors.
GIFSA, the Gambian Investment Promotion and Free Zone Agency, is the one-stop shop for streamlining the process for setting up a business.
We established this agency to deal with all matters relating to attracting and establishing an investment in the country. Everything will be done ranging from land issues, immigration issues, licensing issues, and even if you are conducting a feasibility study.
Because it's so small and the government is so small, we can, talk to the top people in any department and, get a final answer on any question we have.
The Gambian Chamber of Commerce and Industry is actively working with the government to promote private sector involvement in the future development of the country.
In the last 3 years, we have heavily invested in the Gambia and have modernized all our banking premises and also the processing systems to world standards.
It's easy to provide backup infrastructure service for investment.
Communications technology and highways are bringing even remote corners of the Gambia within reach of the world.
The infrastructure all around here is growing. It's grown in the Gambia, it's grown in Senegal. They're building roads all the way through Senegal. This particular road is going to go all the way up to Gibraltar.
03, clear to land runway.
Daily flights touch down on new runways at the Banjul International Airport.
Banjul is one of the most modern and well-equipped airports in Africa. Within the sub-region, we have the longest runway. So that's why NASA is using it as their landing site.
There are certain countries you have to drive 1,000 kilometers from the hinterland to access certain facilities. That is not the case with Gambia.
Modernization is everywhere. Cell phones and cyber cafes are just a few of the signs of a country wired for business.
The growth in IT in this country puts us in touch with the world and opens up all those horizons for us. From any computer terminal, whether in your house or whether in a cyber cafe, you can get information, whether it's for education, personal, whatever.
From vocational skills to healthcare, education, and farming, NGO involvement in developing the country is invaluable.
The government has created the enabling environment as well to encourage organizations from the outside to come and participate in national development. We have reached a point where communities quite clearly know what their needs are. Okay, so the shift is about the communities taking a central role in articulating their own needs and taking center stage in addressing those needs.
You can have resources, you can have natural resources in abundance, but if you don't have a committed leadership and a dedicated people, you cannot get anywhere. This, I think, is our greatest strength.
Which better place can we live in West Africa better than Gambia? Hustle-free, people are proud but friendly enough. People are peaceful. In fact, shall I say the most peaceful country within West Africa.
This is one country also where you find tourists walking in the streets up to 4 a.m., 6 a.m.
There are good schools there. I know people who have come from the States and their children were born there and lived there, you know, for most of their lives, and we're very happy about it.
You're guaranteed 12 months of the year sunshine, between breaks in the rain, of course, this time of year, but there's a dry season of 8 months where you're guaranteed no rain at all.
The wrestling matches are just, it's a neat thing, and it's something you won't see anywhere else. Different tribes come in and each has their own team, and it's a weekly thing, and it's just a lot of fun to watch.
I like birds. The best time you can hear him around this time